Affirmation. I know I will have what I desire. Yo, what's up? It's your girl ALLUM. I'm coming back with another video today. Back as promised, we get with that numerology. We're gonna start with the energy of the day. But before I can get started, I'm just like, damn, I just realized I was writing some important stuff on here. I don't want to wipe it off. But let's read it though. It says, do not compromise your power. Don't be deceived by physical appearance. And affirmation, I know I will have what I desire. I know I will have what I desire. It's affirmation. I know it's gonna show backwards. Maybe it'll show forward. It'll show the other way. And I'm on my handwriting. Alright. It's beautiful. Show y'all easy. And the one and only book that I got from that taught me is this book, Numerology and Divine Triangle. I mean, you learn about the Pythagorean theorem here. It don't talk about A squared plus B squared, C squared. No. This breaks down the different components of age. 9 to 27, right here, you know what I'm saying? Then 27, 36, like the different points. Cause we go through cycles of 9 years. Each 9 years is its own cycle. But within those 9 years, if you want to go through your new year, you do it by sub-cycles. It's like so many different cycles. When I think about cells and bigger cells, it's like that. But first, let's start breaking down today's day. I think today is the 13th, right? So today is the 13th. And then we do the year. I'm out of my head right now. So today's date right there. So this is how I usually do my calculations. We add each number up to get the full energy of the day. So 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 3 is 5, 5 plus 2 is 7, 2 plus 0, no, hold on, 7 plus 0 is 7, 7 plus 2 is 9, and 9 plus 4 is 13. So that makes 13. And we learn in numerology that there are really 9 true numbers. Every number can be condensed within that range of numbers, except for the master numbers, but even them could be condensed. So 1 plus 3 is 4. Today's energy is 13, 4 energy. Yo. And 13 usually equates to death. You know what I'm saying? So let's read what that's about. Let's read, that's what that's about. Excuse me. Like I wanted to actually get down to do maybe we could talk about how we connect the letters to the numbers, right? Because the alphabet is even in itself can be condensed to numbers. And just think about many codes we could come up with, you know, with those 26 letters. Yeah. Handy dandy. So let's talk about 13-4 as a temporary vibration. It said the energy for this day, the key words are change, release, and transformation. Let's do a little side. Alright. Right here it says 13 has always been feared as a death number, and indeed it does represent death, but not in the ordinary sense. Death is merely change. And when we are born into this life, we die from another level of existence. When we marry, we die as a single entity and are reborn as a duo. And when the struggling artist receives recognition, he dies overnight as an unknown and is reborn as a famous individual. change is simultaneous birth and death. The death connotation of 13 has arisen because most people respond to its lower side. Immersion in fleshly desires and encapsulation in matter. Death then occurs through destruction and degeneration of the body. A few people respond to the higher side of 13, which involves complete satisfaction and attainment through regeneration, or using the tremendous powers of this number to create and make something of value in this world. There are no halfway measures with this number. There's enormous potential for ultimate attainment and equally great potential for complete destruction. It's all or nothing. Your life as a 13 will be one of constant change. As soon as the situation seems settled and quiet, a new set of circumstances would arise to replace the old. Constant renewal keeps you on your toes and impresses you on the transitory nature of earthly things. The instability of your material world strengthens the bond between you and the invisible world. Because of this, you will need a secure home and a secure relationship. Therefore, you realize that these bonds are true and lasting. Alright, so it says, this number is also associated with suspicion and misconception. And for an understanding of this, read the first paragraph of 13.4, which we just read. Under 13, you can expect the changes that will bring an end to the conditions that no longer serve a useful purpose in your evolutionary scheme. Any rigid thought patterns must be altered and crystallized ideas must be shattered. Only through the death of the present circumstance can you be released, freed to open the door for progress. Old ideas must be swept away to make room for new and better ones, and be prepared to meet fresh ideas, new people, and stimulating conditions. A change of plans, a new location, and different people open to the birth channel for new opportunities. This is a reconstruction period, which can bring great happiness if you make the right decisions. These events that occur may not necessitate physical action on your part, but they will require you to make the proper assessments. Change is the basis of earthly manifestation. Upon the wave of change, you can sail to a new fertile land, which is a fresh lifestyle is possible. Release from the past is followed by a renewal, which brings change that promote growth. This is a time to depart, to travel, to grow. The cyclical nature reigns here. As the old is replaced by the new, the king is dead and long live the king. And what I love about this book is that it also ties to tarot and astrology. You know, I'm not really big into tarot nor the astrology, but I like the reference points to relate. You know what I'm saying? With this one, the tarot associated with the 13 is the Death card. And it says number 13 is sacred as is every multiple of 13. It connotes an initiate or one who was reborn through the mental powers of transmutation. There are 12 disciples and Jesus was the 13th. There were 12 zodiacal signs with the sun at the center. Number 13 preserves the measurement of the Great Pyramid. So astrologically, the card is ruled by Scorpio, which governs the reproductive organs, birth, death, and transmutation. The key words corresponding to this card are fish, fish mouth, or mouth of the uterus. This symbol suggests reproduction and birth, not necessarily in this world, but rather rebirth of consciousness into higher planes. In the time of Christ, the fish symbol represents those who live in a Christ-like way. So since we have realized that today is a 13th day, and what I've also noticed a pattern now, it's my theory, because every day I have been figuring out the energy of the day just by adding up all the numbers. But I realized though that in this month of January, with 8 being the number of the year, every time it adds to each of the month and the day, it equals to the date as is. Like, for instance, yesterday was the 12th. The energy of the day was 12. The day before that, the energy of the day was 11. Today is the 13th, and tomorrow will be the 14th. Now, I can't say that would be true for February or March or April, but who knows? I could try it again. I could try the numbers again. But I think it's cool though. That I feel like in a way it makes it accentuated. So I wanted to figure out what ways to show up and what ways that I can apply this to my life or be able to utilize the vibration of the day to my advantage. Knowing that today is a death day, and the main focus is change, release, and transformation. And lately I've been talking a lot about death and rebirth, just in the simplified aspects of grief. But we die, just as much as we live. We have cells that are dying and new ones are being born. So this is a constant act within our bodies on that type of plane. But outside in the world, you hear about many people dying, but you also hear about new people being born, like that regenerational cycle. So yeah, I haven't really figured out how I wanted to tie this message all together. I usually gather other numbers. I thought I was just doing a general energy of the day. Like, I can't say this called, I don't know, I find it interesting. Like, this would be called a reading. I don't have cards, I have pages. So this is what I rely on to give me my information. But one day I aspire to be able to just have a conversation with someone and be able to help them break down their numerology. Because if you think about it, if we were to associate this with every individual, we were all born with a set of numbers, a set of cards, a set of, like, if someone was to give you a reading and do cards, you already have your pile of cards that you dealt with. You know what I'm saying? Maybe like, I got this hand, I'm seeing how to play it. And that's kind of true. That's really true. From your birthday into your name. And even just breaking that down to the 4 groups of numbers, which would be your life lesson, your soul number, your outer personality number, and your what I'm missing, life lesson, soul number, outer personality. I'm missing one. Life lesson, soul number. I usually know the outer personality. What am I saying? Life lesson, soul number. Oh, but that's a path of destiny. Your path of destiny. True. Like, wait. Yeah, so these are our numbers, and I think it would be cool to basically like receive that energy and know how our energy manifests, and knowing what way we can basically walk in our truth, walk in our energy, and meet those that would align with those spaces. You know what I mean? Because some numbers don't work well with the others, but certain aspects of my personality may work well with some other aspects of people's personality. And I think that's a beautiful, like, just imagine a world where everybody just fucking, even me, like, I'm ready to own my position, and walk that, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna close this out. Today's the 13th for the day. I might be coming back tomorrow and do a 14-5 just to calculate to see if that's, but we know 14-5 deal with sexual organs, that they will change. With 4 is like foundation, so, and structure. So what ways can we see that change, in what ways we need to release, what ways in parts of us that need to transform to be better, you know what I'm saying? What things that we need to, that don't longer serve us in this time period.